Queen Bella, good to see you. I went live a few minutes early. I thought I was going to have to wait till 5:30, but I had Hope Echoes. I love that name. Hope Echoes, welcome. You're a superstar. And that's one thing I wanted to get to because we've got some new members and I want to shout y'all out. OG London Girl, thank you. Welcome to membership. Okie Crime News. Hey, Nani. Uh, Bugsy. Hey, Evil Queen Yaya. Let's see. And I think we got Grain, Just Jake, and Queen Bella last time, and Rock a Bit. Yep. So, welcome, new members. Hey, Georgette. Georgette, stick around because I got a part of the show later I think you're really going to love. Hey, Earth. I'm sorry, y'all, I hit the live early, but I thought, why not? You know what? I got time. Um, I wanted to, for all of you that are like Sister Wife fans, hey, Headstones and Headlines, welcome. Um, y'all that are Sister Wives fans, did any of you all watch Mary on with Tamron Hall? Hey, Cheese, Tat Jack, Steph B. Oh my gosh. And there is Brigitte. Oh my gosh. I know I don't say it correctly, Brigitte, but I love your name. Um, so Mary Brown went on Tamron Hall. Hey, Georgia Peach. It's good to see you, hon. I'm not going to play this, but I want you all to look. This ain't what the whole live's going to be about. I want y'all to look. Is Tat Jack in here? At how much weight Mary has lost. Rock a bit, shout out to you. And then I got something for members here in a minute. What am I doing? That's not sharing the screen. Hold on, give me Aussie True Crime. Welcome. Let me pull it up real quick. It's on my community wall. And I'm definitely not going to play it. But I just want y'all to see Mary. Georgette, I bet you looked at it, didn't you? Hold on. Let me go. To where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. There it is. Found it. Pull up. Good grief. Give me a second. Then we'll get into the show. I just want everybody to see Mary. Dang, this thing's went viral. No, nope. Not getting copyright. Hold on. Let me get to Mary sitting at the couch. Dang. All right. Here we go. Now let me share. Hey, Texas girl. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to play it. Y'all look at Mary. Look at her. She has lost so much weight. She looks good. I think she looks good. Her eyebrows look better too. I don't know if y'all remember, Tamron Hall used to be the one that held the tell-alls. Rumor is Cody didn't want her doing the tell-alls anymore because Tamron Hall asked the hard questions. And now we got Suki. And I like Suki. She's nice and all, but she bows down to Cody. And I wish she would stop doing that. Or they could, I have never been a big Mary fan either. But exactly, Crystal, live your best life. Mary, if you watch her lives on TikTok, she's rude. She's very rude with her LuLaRoe multi-level marketing. Hey, unsupervised. Good to see you, hon. But yeah, I just wanted y'all to see Mary. She's lost a lot of weight. Um, she couldn't talk about a whole lot on there because you know how it is with those NDAs with TLC. They got to save it for the show. So I'll take that down. And it comes back this Sunday, April 20th. And mods post membership link for iPhone. Yes, Georgia. Some of my mods aren't in here yet. Earth is. Tiny is. Yep. Because I went live a little early. But yeah, it'll be back on April 20th, and I cannot wait. Cody, you only got crybrows now, and you deserve all that. They went to court over Coyote Pass, and although they can't talk about it, some people did their research, and according to um, the deeds on the property have been changed. Janelle and Mary own their lots now. Hey, Grain. So before we get into the show, let me play something for new members. Give me just a second. I like this one.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I just saw something. Zero Jules, thank you so much for the 10 GBP. Wow. Thank you. Hold on, let me play you something real quick. We're going to have fun tonight, y'all. Zero filter, Jules. Every time I think of that, I think that crazy Laura. Hold on, let me play something for you. Well, since we're talking about sister wives, here we go. Thank you so much, hon. So I don't know. Oh, Dre, we're gifted with a second live today. Yeah, I did a members only earlier. I had a good time with that one. That's my favorite part of memberships is doing members only content. I always enjoy that. It seems Lindsay, girl, how are you? How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling good. So we're going to get Cody always reminds me of an ugly Glenn Close. Oh my God. I never thought about that. That got too much sun. Y'all remember when his eyes were always white because he was laying in the tanning bed? You could see where he wore those little glasses that you wear in the tanning bed. Well, I don't go to the tanning bed. Oh, Texas girl's been trying to message you. Oh my God, Georgia. Become a member level superstars. Welcome. I got to play you something. We're going to have fun tonight. I got time tonight. Oh, this one's funny. Okay, I got to organize these the super chats and the members. OG London girl, I played one for you. You weren't here. Welcome to membership. Oh, there, I think I saw Eliza. I did. Texas girl says, OG, miss you. She needs a royal update. And she is the one to give them. Her and Pearl, Can talk forever. The baby and I are doing well, are doing really good. Thank you all for asking. I'm so happy, Lindsay. Honestly, it seemed like you were pregnant forever, and you just seem so peaceful right now. All right. So let me pull this up. The first part of the show, Dree, you've been a member for 2 months, a whole 8 weeks. You are amazing, Soup. Thank you, Dree. I really do appreciate that. I'm gonna I'm gonna play one for you. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Good grief. I get the super chats and the memberships mixed up. I'm going to organize them back here, y'all. If Eliza was back here, that would drive her nuts. So, we're going to talk about nonsense on the web for just, hey, KCG, for just a little bit. Goodness, I thought I was done. Give me just a second. Let me pull it up. We're always getting brought up, the jerks, about, it's always about heels. This shit gets so old. So nonsense goes over to clues. Okay. And I guess some people were feeling a way about it. They didn't like it. Here it is. Let me pull it up. And I just happened. Hold on. I just happened to tune in. Believe it or not, I don't watch her all the time. Oh my gosh, Texas girl. Welcome to memberships. Let me play you one real quick. Let's see if I can find the membership one. Let's see. I think it's the zombie.
Thank you.
Nope, that was for a super chat, but you still got one, girl. Me too, Eliza. I am so sick of it. And hey, MK, I always happy to see you. OG, I am listening. Can't type right now. And if I miss anybody, I am so sorry. Oh, wait, hold on. I got somebody. Oh, I didn't even see.
Hey, baby, sorry I'm
Oh,
late. Or did
you're
you go
not late.
slightly
I
early?
started early.
You know me, I'm always in at the last minute.
You are, but you know what I did? I started early.
You couldn't wait to go. You were chomping at the bit.
Well, I had more time than I thought. With the little one and the husband, I thought, oh, I got to get everything together. And I had already had it together. Because if my family ain't taken care of first, I don't hop on here. But they're good to go, so I'm good to go. So, Pearl, I was telling them that we got brought up again in a subliminal way about the Hills situation because uh, nonsense goes over to clues because Chris was over there. Wait, not nonsense over at clues when she yelled at her audience. Oh, whoa. She yelled at her audience, telling everyone she didn't have to speak on KKK because everyone knew nonsense didn't with racist and big. Well, she did
Well,
that
talk
day.
about begging the question. That is the ego of that. Well, they can't possibly be racist because I don't mess with racists. Really, your ego is so big that just you being there is an answer within itself. That tells me everything I need to know. And yet, I am aware that this was brought up. A diversion tactic. I'm sorry, but
Yep,
that's all it is.
it really is. And the Hills thing getting brought up, I'm going to play what she says. But that getting brought up is definitely what that is. You felt embarrassed because you went over there because you wanted to talk to Chris Proudfoot. You were so desperate to talk to him. You went over there, so you pulled the whole, well, let's let it play. You ready, Pearl?
Oh yeah,
Here we go.
I'm ready.
Oh, yeah, I'm
I don't
ready.
care who likes it or dislikes it. This is thank you, Venus, for understanding that's not even close to what I'm saying. It's 2025. That's not, there's no place for that are being targeted by at night, such as Granny. And again, I think it's the most fucking immature, ridiculous bullshit that I've ever seen. I have enough fucking concern or hate in my heart for random strangers to do that fucking weird shit. It's so fucking weird to me that people can spend that much time getting invested. I don't give a fuck what she did 3 years ago. I don't care if she made you stub your toe. I don't give a shit. What is
How
happening present day?
convenient.
That
How
was about
convenient.
Granny that she was talking about.
I know, but this bears repeating. This is not just a dig, Granny. This is just a general thing. So if a murder's been committed,
I know.
but you've met the person way after that had happened, it's immaterial. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they did or how justice sorted it out or anything like that. That's in the past, and you're in the now. Yeah, fuck off.
I love you, Pearl. Yeah, fuck off. Wait till she gets to the clue part. And she gets pushback from one of her members. It looks like a paying member, too. And she gets pushback.
And our court system is being used to do it.
Okay.
Whatever you want to see.
We already know how that went. Granny won, whatever. Let's get to the clue part.
Unwilling to be a part of that for anybody else. Truly. After watching it being done to heels based on things from 10 years ago.
Oh, let me rewind.
I'm not here to please all of you guys. I'm here to try to continue to be a part of a conversation about what's happening to victims and their families. That's it.
She'll get
What
to the
was done
hills.
to heels?
Yeah, here it comes.
Thank you, Venus, for understanding that's not even close to what I'm saying. It's 2025. That's not, there's no place for that either. But right now, the conversation needs to be opened up to all different areas so people can change. If we continue to point fingers at people and say, oh, they're this way, they're that way, and hope for no change, you just expect people to stay in the same spots too.
Well, here's the thing, real quick, because you were talking about Clue in that scenario. The thing with Clue is not only did, well, all of what she said, it came out. She doubled down on it. She said, yep, that's how I feel. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
And it's
what?
within the last year. We're not talking a decade in the past.
No,
And I would quite happily get into all the details of the Hill situation. I don't have a problem talking about it at all.
I don't either. I really don't.
We watched that done to heels, and I'm unwilling to be a part of that for anybody else.
We watched what done to Heels?
Apparently, holding her to a past opinion and questioning whether her opinion has changed and why she is rebranded into an anti-tragedy pimp, calling out people who victimise families. Her whole new rebranding, we showed that to be questionable given her decades of getting deeply involved with the families of victims. And we approached her from the beginning to say, is this a situation that has changed? Is he digging up something that you disown? But no, she paid for that to stay online. She didn't have any regrets about it. All this bullshit about, oh, well, she was from a different generation. Heels was 6 years older than me. I was
Right.
part of the anti-apartheid movement. It
Yeah.
wasn't a generational problem. It's a choice.
I agree with that. Oh, unsupervised. She did it to herself, but they need to stop bringing her up. And when they bring her up, drag us into it. What they did to heels, and listen to what she says here.
Truly. After watching it being done to heels based on things from 10 years ago, when the person I knew was nothing remotely like that, I will not be a part of that again.
Can I use an analogy from my own life as an
Yeah.
example
I
of
will not be a
her?
part.
You know what I'm going to talk about? I'm going to talk about my biological father.
Yeah.
How you knew heels means that you knew the only heels. That's your opinion. Okay. My mom died just before the age of 25. She was diagnosed with cancer while she was pregnant with me. Unfortunately, it was the mid 60s. There wasn't a great deal that she could do. And the hormones that flooded through her body while pregnant with me just increased the type of cancer that she had, which was a female cancer. Um, she died when I was still a baby. My biological father, for whatever reason, he was married to her. I was apparently a wanted child, but maybe it was just that he was very young and he couldn't deal. Maybe their marriage would never have lasted anyway. Anyway, he couldn't hold on for her to actually die. She was
Mhm.
nursed by my grandparents, and I was brought up in that house as well. He had a flat, and he already moved his girlfriend in. When my grandfather went there to break the news that my mum had actually passed, he found them both there, sort of happily playing house. Now,
Oh,
decades later, I was adopted. Decades later, uh, he has died of a heart attack, and his new family, the eldest boy of that new family, wants to get in touch with me and wants to sort of, suddenly the importance of blood and all that. Anyway, I receive a letter, and this letter is all about what a fantastic dad he was and how this
mhm.
guy wants to connect with me and all that. And I was left in the position of one of us is going to be made out to be a liar. Both of our experiences are completely valid. To me, he's the father who abandoned my dying mother and abandoned me, never even turned up to the court when I was adopted, and never, ever got into contact with me, ever. Went on and had a completely new family. To that son of the new family, he was a loving dad, always there, an inspiration. See what I mean? One of us is going to be proven a liar. There's no way I can sit and listen to you say all that without feeling like it invalidates my experience. If I reveal to you everything that you're not aware of what happened when he was a much younger man, I am then chipping away at your experience of that father.
Yes.
Both of these things are true. It's the same
Wow.
person at different times. Your relationship with him is not my relationship, well, my non relationship with him. It
Right.
doesn't mean that anybody is lying. And this is the situation we have.
Right.
People had a friendship with Heels and they felt strongly about her as the person that they met online. Okay? It
Right.
doesn't mean that she wasn't also the same woman who got banned from Twitter twice on one occasion because she sent an autopsy photo of her teenage boy who died in a rolled up carpet to
Yes.
that boy's mother on Twitter. Both of these things are true.
Yes. And that is a Pearl, that is a really good example that you just gave. What two different people, two different perspectives or experiences of another person. What one person's experience was does not take or of that person does not take away what they had done or did in the past. And you're right, unsupervised. Every time it's brought up, because we don't take it laying down, we will say something. You're not going to come out here and act like, because nonsense will say this here in a minute, and knowing she was on hospice. No, we didn't. None of that was brought to
No, we
our attention.
didn't. We didn't know Heels.
No,
Again, this is a whole different thing. And also, I would say to you, Heels is not the only person seriously ill.
this is true. They keep bringing her up, and or they're doing it to get at us, but really, why aren't you letting your friend rest in peace?
Part of that again. And I don't care who likes it or dislikes it. This is my channel. I can only do what I can do. I'm not here to appease all of you guys. You guys can do your own things, support your own things.
Let me
And
speed her
equally,
up.
neither
Yeah.
are we. Equally,
Yep, and I
neither are
made a
we
mistake with
here we're not here to satisfy your needs of what you think other people should do. I don't
No,
know why you don't just own it. Why you didn't come up onto your panel and just say, I know I said that I didn't want to get involved with families, and I know that I said that I don't mess with racists, but hey, he was up there and I just thought, what the hell?
right.
I actually have more respect for that.
I would too. Just say that. Say I wanted to talk to the man, and he happened to be on someone's panel that has really effed up ideas of people of color. Just say it.
with Heels too. At first, I was like, yeah, no, that's bullshit. I had a conversation with her. Me and her actually had a full-on conversation,
God, let
and
me
I'm so
slow her
grateful I did.
down.
It's one of the biggest lessons I learned on here. Was she was very stuck in an old school mentality 10 years previous. But over the time, there had been things that had changed for her. And she had woken up to certain things. And me and her were able to have that conversation
Evidence?
because I didn't understand it.
Yeah, I didn't hear it when she went live several times. And I'm not trying to talk ill of this lady. I really am not. Somebody that's transitioned, I try not to do that. But when she went live after all this came out, it was awful.
We reached out to her because I wanted to believe that the reason that she was being secretive and rebranding was because she'd had a change of heart, and her attitude was just up yours. And I would like to stress to Nonsense that Nonsense has built this platform on, oh, the way the victims' families are treated, the way that victims are treated like pieces of meat. You are defending a woman who went through Trayvon Martin's mother's Facebook entries to try and find details on the family, who talked about his honking nose, who had some terrible memes that she posted on Twitter, which again was the second time that her account was shut down.
We didn't
Um,
even show them all.
I didn't know, I didn't want to, I just wanted to show enough. And
Right.
also, when she got into a big dispute with Sean King, who was a black activist, and she wanted to say that he was a fraud and he was in fact lying because the father on his birth certificate was a white man and his mother had to come out and admit that he was the product of an affair, which was desperately upsetting to all the members of that family, regardless of what you think of Sean King as an individual activist. You devastated that family. You went on Breitbart and were interviewed by Milo Yiannopoulos, who's another
Yep.
nutcase who's
Yeah,
been
he is.
manipulating Kanye West. So you're not talking about some delicate, innocent little flower here. Heels was in it up to her neck. She was politically motivated, and she was racially motivated, and there was no
Racially and
difference.
politically.
She
Yes.
didn't turn around and regret any of that, as far as I could see. In fact, I asked her specifically so that I didn't have any sort of that I wasn't sort of going after somebody who'd had a major rethink, because I do believe that people can change, and I do believe that there's rehabilitation and redemption. But that has to be seen. When there's no evidence of that, and you're creating this channel for yourself, where you're holding yourself up as some sort of spotlight on people who behave terribly, when you know your own history, the hypocrisy of that is substantial.
I like what Ninja Orchid said. No one knew until Burnt Toast blurted it out on one of her lives while exposing Hills using Jerk's findings. Even Burnt Toast said Hills was lying and trying to manipulate sympathy by saying she was in hospice. We had no clue at the time that any of that was going on. We did reach out to her privately via email to ask her, is this, we've came across this stuff. Um, is this still your um, thoughts? And we got a very strange response back. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was strange. Very strange.
It was
I mean,
up yours and go for it.
yeah,
Sort of,
and take me to court or talk to my lawyers.
yes.
It was weird. It was like, ma'am, we're just, this kind of fell on our lap in our lap. I mean, everybody can turn it into whatever they want to. I do not
Once
know
again,
JLR.
it started off from the position of wanting to disprove it and seeing that JLR was involved in the news site that was tweeting about it and thinking, well, this is a pile of bullshit. And then somebody said, have you seen the blog? And I read all the blog, and I went through the Wayback Machine and saw the Twitter posts, and I'm sorry, but there was no way I wasn't talking about it.
No, no, we were definitely going to talk about it.
And she didn't either. But she genuinely had a heart of gold for a lot of people. Did she make mistakes? Absolutely. Did she admit to some of those and that she went too far? Yes. But when somebody is put pressure on and people just target them and dox them and do all the shit, especially when she's on hospice, she got defensive. I can't blame her for that either. But the person I knew, didn't ever harm anybody around me and was willing to listen and be a part of the conversation. It didn't mean I supported her blog. It didn't mean I supported those things being in there. It meant I was willing to have a conversation and hear her out, and she was willing to hear me out. And I think we actually made some progress in that conversation. She didn't change because of
Okay,
me,
but where's
but
your
there was conversations that
condemnation? Where's your condemnation of the blog? Here's the thing. You can condemn the blog and still love the person if you
Yep.
genuinely believe that there is some sort of change, or even because you're concerned about their fragile state. All of those are valid.
Yeah.
But you cannot negate the fact that she kept that blog online, every
Yes,
single bit of it, and paid to keep it online. So don't
she
tell
kept
me
it.
that she wants to then decry and say that she's a different person, because there was no entry saying, I'm leaving this online because it's the reality of what I believed. I've since had a sort of come to Jesus moment. There was none of that. She kept it online because her ego enjoyed how significant it had been at times, and how she'd almost become a sort of, well, at one point she definitely wanted to become an Ann Coulter figure. She was involved in a lot of right wing blogs, and she was on Breitbart, and she was
Mhm.
interviewed by people even now who were very involved in the right wing politics in the USA. And she was proud of that, and she
Yeah,
wanted that all left online. Well, the thing
she did.
is, if you're not willing uh, to reject all those past beliefs, why should I believe that they've changed?
Mm-mm. I like what unsupervised says. You make a really good point here. Burnt toast drug heals for filth. Rightfully so. Why isn't she blaming Toasty? Oh, I know why. I do too,
Because
uns.
nonsense only has specific people that she's willing to drag. This has been our argument from day one. This is why I find her a hypocrite.
I found her a hypocrite a long time ago. Um, and that's another example of how hypocritical she is.
Were able to be had because we were both open to talking about it and understanding that we both came from a different world, that those were very common things. So
No.
it was a
Racism is
conversation
common.
I'm
I
lucky
hate
still.
to break this to you,
No.
white woman. I hate
What
to break
woman?
this to you. Racism is common everywhere. And the more that it is tolerated and not faced up to, the more it grows. The only reason that it gets any pushback is because people are willing, both black and white and brown, to stand up against it. You two white women talking together about your experience and your values now is a whole hill of nothing. I
Thank
mean,
you, Pearl.
sorry.
Thank
Let me
you.
pass you
My
the
God.
tissues to mop up your white women tears.
For real. And then saying, well, let me let it play. This really gets weird.
To this day to have had. So there's that.
She's very
I'm just
uncomfortable.
over it. I'm over these people thinking that I get it all day long. Don't do this. Don't say that. Do this. Don't do that. Why are you there? Why are you here?
You do it to everyone
Oh,
else.
Yes, you do. And I really don't think you get it like that. I think you got pushback because you were on clues, rightfully so. If I was a subscriber of yours and had respect for you and I saw you over there, my God, you'd get pushback from me.
Heels didn't need to be part of this conversation. For
At
those of
all.
you saying, don't bring her up and let her rest, we're not bringing her up. Other
Nope.
people bring her up and then use her as a means to attack us or to defend themselves. I am not willing to allow other people to drag this subject up and remain silent for their convenience. They bring
It
it
won't
up,
happen.
I reply. It is not a problem for me to shut up about it, but don't think that you're going to get away with talking like this and I'm not going
Thank
to
you.
push back.
Exactly. My sentiments exactly. Don't think for a second that you're going to bring this up, blame it on us, and we just sit here quietly. That will never happen. So just prepare yourselves. If you want to leave this alone and let your friend, as you call her, rest in peace, then let her rest in peace. Because we ain't over here talking about her, but you sure are.
Again, let's be honest, you're not hearing her. I was supporting a conversation because a victim's father was on panel. That had nothing to do with the conversation. It wasn't supporting Clue. It was supporting.
Okay, yeah, let's be honest says, yeah, I'm out. I will never support anyone that supports racist people. She's a member, and this was Nonsense's response.
Chris and what had just happened. That's what it was there for. I went up there. We talked about fishing. And again, I have respect for her that she even offered that olive branch to me to go up there. To me,
You have respect for Clue because she offered you an olive branch, or she just let you hop on a link. That's not what you want, an olive branch from Clue? I'm very confused. You have respect for her because she offered you an olive branch. No, she just said, here's a link. Come up here and talk to him if you want. Stop.
we can all have different things, but I'm over the days of cutting off. Now, some people, yeah, some people for sure. But these people that sit up there and condemn her, I've watched go in and support some of the other ones that I think are the biggest racists on this app. But again, we all have.
Oh, here we go. You don't even know what you're talking about. The ones that condemn her are the ones that I watch go in and support the biggest racist on this app. Who? Put a name on it. Put a name
There is
on
not a single person. This is a red line for me. There is not a single person on this app who if I discover that they're racist, that I have anything to do with, I have spent too much time
right.
out in the cold fighting for this. But there's no way I'm just now that I sit in the warm that I'm going to go, wasn't that important, wasn't significant. So they're a bit racist. Just look the other way. No.
Let me pin that message. Hold on. Eliza has a video. I'm going to pin that for anybody that wants to go watch it. Okay.
For different perceptions, and I'm not here to please everybody. I'm sorry to see you go, but I think you know better than what you're saying. Again, you can be upset and mad. It is what it is.
Wow.
I've enjoyed you being here and completely stand on that. I'm not expecting you to lower your morals or your standards or anything of that nature.
Look, here's the thing. I get this whole thing. You can't please everybody all the time. Matter of fact, that is impossible. But this is something serious, okay? People are telling you, look, I'm out. I don't support people that support racists. They're not telling you that they're out because, I don't know, you said something stupid or you like someone they don't like. Well, in this case, yeah, but that the person they don't like, they have good reason not to. Forget where I was going.
And again, that's not what the comment or the conversation was about. No, Brooke, that's not what I said. I never excused it. Did you listen to the full thing that I said? She didn't make excuses. She was asking me what I saw in there that was problematic. And from my limited experience, again, as a white person, I could only say XYZ things that were from my experience. Me and her were able to have a conversation about her viewpoints on certain things that didn't change and some that had. Again, that's what we had a conversation about. I was willing to have a conversation. I did not and will not sit here and say that she changed because of me or anything like that. I needed to understand.
Oh God, don't.
She was touched by the holy nonsense.
The holy nonsense. Oh, we need to make that a hashtag. Oh my God. The fact that that even went through your little mind,
What she was talking about. But again, it's not up for me. I'm a white person. That's not. Did you have a conversation with her, Brooke?
Right.
Ever?
Right, Pixie. She playing in our faces.
No, they can come at me. This is what they do. Like, I go find somebody that doesn't do the shit, and chances are they hang out with other racists, like in the low-cow community. They probably do that too. Like, stop having expectations for me to not be human and just be willing to have conversations.
Again.
Oh, the Tiffany Marie of it all.
Right.
Do you know what? What makes me laugh about this situation is this is a woman who's always going on about what she stands on and her beliefs and the right thing and making a difference. And then she say, you have too high expectations of me. Well, which is it? Pick one. Are you going to tell us what you stand for all the time and how significant that is and your massive integrity, and then turn around and say, you expect too much of me? Which is it? You
That
can't have
sounds
it
like a
both
Tiffany
ways.
Marie quote.
It's absolutely a Tiffany Marie.
When she got caught for the check, that her comeback was, you expect too much of me.
Conversations and figure things out. We're all humans. We all make mistakes. We all just get through life the best way we can. Up to good. There you go. That's what I wish. Yes. I'm there to participate in conversations. I'm not there to like have these in-depth, I have to like or dislike everything about people as people. I'm there to.
But if you come to the Soups channel, you're blocked right away. I want y'all to keep that in mind. You come over here, Islanders, block them. They're not welcome here. They aren't a part of what's going on here. They never were. They never will. Not today, not tomorrow. But if you go over to Clues, you're good. Make sense? Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Brooke, I wish you would have been able to have a conversation with her, because again, just from like her willingness to answer things for me, it was interesting because she didn't make excuses to me, but it definitely reminded me of my like people in Montana that I grew up with. And I was like, oh, okay. Like it was really interesting to see that perspective. But I'm not, it's not for me to say ultimately like who she was. She at the end of the day, she's a stranger on the internet. So
you were saying who she was.
You are though. Yeah.
What you're saying is you don't want to judge that part of her that was difficult for you to talk about. Interestingly enough, when you say that she answered questions for you, I know two people who also were friendly with Heels, who spoke to her directly. One who I'm very close to, one who I'm not so close to, but interestingly enough, has a biracial family as a result of having a black partner. And they never did get the answers from her. Sort of, did she have any change in views or anything like that? She was very defensive and shut them down. So it's interesting that you managed to have a very friendly white woman conversation about it all. Not surprising, though.
I'm super fast. Y'all got it wrong. Nonsense is building bridges. I'm dead. Right, generally?
There's been a lot of bridges built over the bodies of brown and black people.
Yeah, unfortunately. But it's cool, guys, because I spoke to her. Okay? She was a good woman. She helped me out with my channel. I hear that so much. Heels help me. Okay, I'm going to take it off her. They keep bringing her up. I'm not going to do it.
Was it as genuine as I figured it could be? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, like if people are hurt and offended by that stuff, I can completely understand, because racism has no place in 2025. Homophobia, no place. Transphobia, no place.
And
Hmm.
yet, you're
But
over at Clues.
Over at Clues, but it has no place, Pearl, in 2025 when Clue stands on what she says.
Is this right? This is like reading British history pre World War II, where all these aristocrats who'd gone over to Germany and met Hitler and were saying how nice he was, his beautiful manners, loved his dog, vegetarian. Sort of, let's ignore all the sort of the questionable politics and the fact that he wants to genocide the Jews. His china was beautiful. He made an excellent cup of tea.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Ellie says if you are comfortable hanging around with people who claim being racist, then you need to look at yourself and examine why you're okay with it. Well said. Why are you okay with it? I could never sit in that chat. It's hard enough to even listen to her because I was listening to her earlier because has hey Vicky, good to see you, hun. Right, pretty sweet tea. I'm sorry for your loss, genuinely. I
Pretty
was
sweet
over there.
pea. I have a lot of compassion for people who were friendly with Heels. I really do, because I wasn't a friend of hers, but I did enjoy her channel, and I was incredibly shocked by it all. I can't imagine how much more shocking that was for somebody who was a friend and who had experience of a good and nurturing side of her. Like I said
Mhm.
about my birth father, all of these things can be true.
They sure can. And you gave a great example, Pearl. You really did. Um, yeah, she is honest about who she is. But I went over there to listen to Clue earlier, and it was one of the hardest things because I predicted earlier on my members only live that her and the bee, which we'll get into here in a little bit, they would fall out. And they kind of did, kind of. Um, but even just sitting over there and giving her a view felt grimy because I know how she feels about melanated people, not just melanated people, people from other countries that they shouldn't be here. They should go back. Ugh. Ugh. It just felt gross. So going up on her panel, no, that would never happen. Happened. That would never happen. Let's do a real quick palette cleanser because I owe 0 joules. This one right here. And then we'll get back to this and move on to something else. And she wants this one, Pearl. She likes this one. You know what they say? Somebody's got to be the bad guy. You need people like me. You need people like me. So you can point your fucking finger and say, that's the bad guy. Hey, and here I am. And look who is in chat. Art for Life. Pearl, there she is. Where have
Oh,
you
it's
been, Pearl?
fantastic to see you. I know that you last time you managed to pop in, you'd had a lot of stuff going on, but it is always great to see you.
Always. I thought about you a few days ago.
And can I
It's weird.
say, Summer Wells, I don't like to bring up situations like this when we're talking about something else, but please, if you go over to Art for Life's page, she had an artist rendition, which she has done. This is her job. She did an age progression sketch of Summer Wells, which I believe is probably more realistic than the photo realistic one that they put out. It may just help somebody keep their eyes peeled for a missing little girl. Like I said, I hate to bring up a very real case of a missing child in this, but this is too good an opportunity not to
Right.
encourage you to go over there
Yeah.
and have a look.
Art for Life is, I love her. She's amazing. Uh, let's see, unsupervised. I did a video on him, Leon, with Cletus being on his panel and KKK Clue in chat. Oh, is that the what's that little feller's name? God, I just pinned it. I know who you're. Dago. Dago. Yep. Yes, her sketches are phenomenal.
Which, incredibly enough, his nickname is a slur in Europe
Yep.
for a person of Italian or Hispanic descent.
Yep. Yeah, and I didn't even know that until like a year ago.
It seems like a lot of people are so disconnected from like their own, like she was very disconnected from her own stance and why it was harmful to people too. It came across to me. So I appreciated the fact that she was willing to have a conversation and let me express like what I saw that was problematic.
And did anything change? No. Did the blog
No.
disappear? No. Was
No.
it edited? No. Did she write an entry to say that she regretted it? No. Nothing changed. All that happened was that you were comforted. Well done, you.
White lady, you felt better, right? And that's something I'll get into that in a little bit.
No, Brooke, that's totally fine. You don't have to agree with it. Basically what I'm getting at is I am grateful that I was able to have a conversation there and
I think I scroll up in the comments to read what somebody Brooke said. Hold
try to
on.
gain what limited understanding I could from my perspective. Again, my perspective as a white woman. So take that for what it is. But I was glad that I was able to have a conversation because that person outside of that blog, I'd never seen any indication of anything even remotely. Like she stood very firmly on the thing she stood firmly on. And that's where it was for
You
me.
weren't
So,
meant
but
to.
again,
You
Nope,
weren't
you
meant
weren't
to
meant
see
to.
anything different. That was the whole point of her coming to YouTube and rebranding. She wanted that blog to be there and still be read by people who were like-minded. And then she wanted to have this whole different online life where she condemned people for being involved in with the families of victims. And coincidentally, two of them happened to be Betty and JLR, people also involved in a certain sphere of right-wing politics before they came to YouTube. There's someday a story will come out about the connection between all of them. You wait and see.
Oh, I believe that. Oh my God. There is a connection. Yes. Uh between all three of them, and it's political.
your perspective is probably way different than mine and it's from your life experience. And I'm not trying to take that from you at all. This was just my limited.
But you're trying to tell a black woman how she should feel about someone who had that type of, oh God, I can't.
Madam, you are on the internet. I presume that whatever backwards you claim to have come from, there were libraries and books available, that you saw the occasional newspaper, maybe even heard the name Martin Luther King. How the hell do you claim to be a woman of your age in the Western world and not be
Mhm.
at least aware of both racism and the fact that there is whole sort of spectrums of theory and views on it? Just because you've never chosen to be educated, you want to hold on to your past experience as an excuse. I'm not buying it.
Ellie, yeah. Thank thank the gods she's a white woman defending a white woman about people of color, right?
Yeah. And we're not here to, again, this is what it always turns into is people caring about where I go. Meanwhile, they're there too. They're there too. They're just in the bushes, but yet they judge me on being willing to have a part of a conversation. Like it's just such a mind fuck out here. And I just am at the point where don't fucking call me, don't text me, don't
There's
fucking
a
none of it.
difference.
Wow.
Right, here's a difference for you. The difference between the fact that I have read Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler because I loathe and despise everything about the man. Other people have read it because they love everything about the man. We've both read the same book. Somebody can watch Clues to find out what's going on and stay in the bushes because they don't want to give her any support. The minimum that they can give her. So often people will go to watch parties to make sure they minimise the impact of supporting her. And then there
Yes.
are people who go up on panel or get involved in the chat. These again are two different things. I mean, seriously, it's like you don't understand any logic at all.
Or you're pretending not to.
Well, exactly. It's just convenient. It's a convenient argument. Straw man. Like
Strong.
I said, Mein
You
Kampf is
got
the
it for a
same book,
minute,
whether
girl,
you
while I
read it
run to the
because you
bathroom.
believe it. Yeah, go for it, darling.
Okay.
Mein Kampf is the same book, whether you read it as a supporter or you read it as a critic. That doesn't mean that you all believe the same thing. Likewise, you can watch Clue from the bushes because you don't want a supporter, but you want to hear what the stepfather's got to say. There's a difference between doing that and going into the chat and super chatting and going on the panel. These are not the same thing. Why is this difficult? I don't understand. Well, actually, that's not true. I think you know that it's different. You choose to pretend that it's the same. That's what I think. While we're waiting for Soup to get back, all I've got to say about the legal thing today is I believe the legal decision was correct, and I still think a plague on both their houses. They're all irresponsible people. They're all interfering in the lives, the situation surrounding a missing child, and I think there's plenty of damnation to go around. Not that
When
anybody gives a damn about my opinion, but there you go. You've got it.
when I walked back in, I heard Team Plague on both their houses. I knew exactly what you were talking about.
I'm sick of it. I'm a grown fucking ass woman. My own other half doesn't tell me what to do. I'm sure as fuck not going to start listening to people on here. It's fucking crazy to me. I'm going to go where I want, do what I want, try to be a part of constructive conversations and change that's needed. And that's all I can do. I'm going to fuck up. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to end up having things bite me in the ass, but I'm just going to continue to try. I'm going to continue to try to get more people involved in these conversations that we need to get bigger and bigger.
You're not changing anything, any laws. You're not.
No.
God Almighty.
You're not Trevor. You're not offline actually doing things in the real world. Having a conversation is just having a conversation. Believe me, the only thing that changes anything is real world action, protests, enforcing people to change things legally is the only thing that makes a difference.
I agree with that, Green. You can advocate for a child without involving the family. Ellie, she's like, again, laughable. This is almost done, y'all.
Yeah, let's be honest. I'm not making excuses for that at all. And again, I'm not asking you to support any of it. I'm just asking you to understand that it wasn't about that at all. It was Chris was up there and he's been pushed to the brink.
Okay,
you can
I'm
choose to
looking
listen
for the
to
comment from Brooke.
What Chris had to say and understand what I went up there for, or, that's your choice. I've really enjoyed you. We stand very similar on certain things, but I was there to be there for victims and their voices. So that's it.
No, you wasn't. Stop it. Knock it off. Kill that noise.
This is the same excuse that rock stars and pop stars used to give for touring South Africa when there was apartheid and playing venues to segregated audiences. It was like, but sort of like, we've got to reach out to these people and they get to experience it. No, whether you realise it or not, you're supporting the regime.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to make a decision. Are you willing to do that or are you not? Well, ultimately, all your excuses about the fact that you wanted to talk to Chris and all of that, he's a grown adult man. He doesn't need you to hold his hand. He's got a wife. He's got a whole wife of his own. He's got friends. Clue was there. Why you thought you were needed is bizarre. But let's face it, that was an excuse. You wanted to go in and you wanted to be part of it. Well, that's fine, but own it.
Well, Ellie, good. Yeah. Don't understand it at all. She could have invited him to her own channel. No.
But you see, she's already said that she won't have parents on. So, let's see how long that lasts.
Yeah. Someone else used to claim that too.
Yep, and that's all we can do. I have a very limited scope. I'm a white woman. I'm never going to try and speak for anybody of color or different life experiences than myself. I can respect it, learn from you guys. I'm open to any conversations. You guys educating me further. Absolutely.
When the white people have power, the white people have to speak up.
Yeah,
It is imperative. It is imperative on you as a person with any sort of power to speak up. In the same way as when people go on about feminists in the Western world, well, why aren't they doing something about the situation of women in other countries? It's like, you think they're going to listen to a woman if it's enshrined in their law that women are nothing? It's imperative on the men to go and do something about that. In this
exactly.
situation, like in the 60s, it was imperative that white people pressurized and pushed back and stood
Mhm.
with black people because you're the people with the power. It's a cop out for you to say
It's
now
a
as if
cop
it's
out.
all a done deal. Oh well, I'm a white person and therefore, my opinion is neither here nor there. Bullshit.
But that is complete bullshit. It is a all it is a cop out. You could speak on it if you wanted to. You don't. You don't care. I'll save it.
Absolutely. But if you're just here to condemn me and condemn everything because I'm trying to figure out ways to continue the conversation and open it up further, then you're not here for a constructive conversation anyways. If you
Oh,
want to
I'm
have a private
so sick
conversation, and
of that.
Brooke, and
I am
The
too.
conversation, the
Conversation.
conversation, the conversation.
The
The
constructive
endless
conversation.
and meaningless spew of words. Action is the only thing that counts.
That is it. And it's not like she would want to have a conversation anyway or would care.
including you, if you want to reach out to me and give me some perspective, I'm open to listening and learning because that's what it's about.
So you're going to ask
I
this black
would.
woman
Do you know
to
what? I would. Apart from the fact that instantly I am blocked in your chat, and I'm absolutely sure that you'd love an email from me. So, quite exactly how I meant to approach you for this conversation, perhaps psychically, perhaps through tarot cards, I don't know. But again, this is bullshit things. You say that you want a conversation, and then you shut conversation down that disagrees with you at every single turn.
every turn. Lady, you have way too much pride to have a conversation with anybody. I see you. Well, what did I do? Dang it, not this picture in picture. Just play. Ah, hell far. Back there.
But the whataboutisms constantly, and I just did one too. Like, chances are, when we all pull it back, that is such a weird space online because a lot of people, we don't know them a lot. We don't know these people. I don't have personal in-depth relationships with these people to really make judgments on a lot of things. But then you see people who have made really, really strong judgments on people go and support people that, in my opinion, are just as bad, if not worse. We all are going to see stuff from our limited perspective. And
Name one.
all I can do is try to have civil discourse because at the end of the day, my only goal is to see things change for victims and their families. And if that means laying down the sword that time, fuck, me and Clue have gone at it. Come on now. Stop, you guys. It's just stupid. We've gone at it about certain things, but we are
I want y'all to listen to this part right here.
both grown enough. And like I said, I will give her respect that she can have me and her go back and forth and then still offer me a space to participate in a very constructive conversation. That meant a lot to me.
That meant a lot to her. That a racist offered her a space to come have a conversation. Okay. So the truth is, Clue's Clue's stance on things never really bothered you.
Brooke, if you would like to message me, I'm more than willing.
Brooke says, I personally don't want Caucasian people to fear speaking out for us.
More than willing to
Exactly.
absolutely hear you out. And
Exactly that. See, it's a cop out for you to say that you, as a white woman, sort of aren't really sort of part of this conversation and don't really have an opinion. White women find comfort in that. They
Yeah,
really do.
they do.
Because again, it's just another way to claim sort of special status and sort of, oh well, I would love to do something, but like I don't want to be misinterpreted. That's a really convenient.
Yeah, it really is. Wow. And this is almost
I'm all about finding ways that I can better support people in other communities. That's all I can do. Being a better ally. an accomplice. I don't want to be an ally. I want to be an accomplice. Okay. So
She doesn't want to be an ally. She wants to be an accomplice.
This is one of those sayings that people think makes them sound really cutting edge.
Yeah.
Really? An accomplice? Are you willing to break the law for something that you believe in?
I
I'm
don't
going to
think
guess
you
you
are.
haven't. Are you willing to be shoved in the back of a police van?
Ask Pearl about that. Pearl's done the real work. Okay? Pearl can tell you some stories.
that's what I would like to do. And if you would like to, I would love to have a conversation with you, because I think you could probably educate me on things that would be helpful. Again, it's all about growth and change. I've made so many mistakes on here. I've been called all the things, said all the things about, I don't care. At the end of the day, I just want change for victims and their families. Sophia, it's coming. I don't care. I'm not going to let a bunch of strangers that I'm never going to meet ever control or dictate me being willing to have a conversation with people and try to. There are certain people I'm not interested in, because time and time again, they have shown over and over and over again where they are and where they're stuck. There is never going to be.
Ma'am, you need to shut up. You sound dumb as you are really talking. Wow, you're talking out both sides of your neck. You're not willing to have a conversation with people that don't agree with you on this app, that aren't islanders, but you're okay, quite comfortable actually, having a conversation with Clue, who tells you, put them back on a boat, send them back to where they belong. You need not speak no more.
I mean, people are proud of making a career in doing this to others. That's it. When it comes to victims and their families, we need everybody a part of this conversation. And if people start to change,
Say
if they can see
conversation one more time.
things that we all can do better, that's all that matters to me. I'm never going to be perfect. So Brooke has been very good. Brooke has been extremely respectful to me, and just having an open conversation. She's been great. I just use that as an example because that was my experience. And her and I had such strong inline beliefs of when it came to protecting victims and their families in the current time that
Does she really think Clue cares about protecting victims and their family? No, knock it off. You sound stupid. Ugh, and that's the end of that one. God almighty. Listening to it back. Oh, okay, Pearl. Okay, Pearl had to take care of something, y'all. Oh, I am so disgusted by listening to that right there. Seriously. She's, well, what about Vaughn McCrae's mother nonsense? She was also a victim. Exactly. Thank you, Cocoa Pop. Seth's a parent of a missing child, therefore a victim to nonsense. Where do you stand on protecting him? Well, from what I've seen from the trauma sector, there are sides, okay? Either you're team this one or that one. And if you're team this one, you can say all the things you want to. If you're team that one, it's just a bunch of hypocrisy at the end of the day. And I hate saying at the end of the day. All right, hold on just a minute. Oh, and secondly, y'all, to the second part of the show, we have a very angry bee on the loose, which I covered earlier in my members only. Hold on just a second, y'all. I'm going to get my robe. And no, my robe is not dirty or filthy like somebody else's, we know. I got a little chilly. Exactly, unsupervised. Therefore, she talks out of both sides of her mouth. Either, yes, Zero Jules, either you're for the victims or you're not. And they are both sides of the family are. Thank you, Metal Clips. thought you might like that. Where did it go? So we got a very angry bee on the loose. I covered that earlier in my members only. She went live in the late hours, early morning, to drag Molly. Well, she didn't really drag anybody. She just cussed a lot. Bug spray can't. We do, Earth. Uh, Eliza. She was mad at Molly. She was mad at Clue, TM, like Tiffany cares. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Oh, wait. Somebody else. She was mad at everybody, okay? Oh, thank you, Vicky. Just whenever you can, hun. Hopefully you'll get a gifted one. If I think I'm a branded account and I can't gift. Because I made my account back in 2015, even though I wasn't doing YouTube. So I don't think I can do that. So Molly goes live. Yes, Molly is back. She's ban evading, but somehow she got monetized. Okay, can y'all hear me now? I lost connection. Thank you, Just Irish. I don't know why I lost connection. I have good internet. That was weird. I couldn't click on nothing. I looked at my screen and I was gone. Yes, technical difficulties. Let me play something for Just Irish. Welcome to memberships. I'm back. And then we'll get back to the bee. Lord, I can't believe that happened. Let me play a membership one. Okay, this is it.
Thank you.
Nope, that was a super chat. I got to organize my super chat and membership ones, but I'm glad y'all can hear me now because I need to be heard. If you get it, you get it. Is my okay? Okay, everything looks normal. Hey, Archangel, thank you, Tiny. I can be heard. Oh, okay, KCG. So, hold on, give me just a second. Molly goes live, and I couldn't find it. I bought a damn membership, but I wasn't berated for buying a membership to Molly's like I was at the Bees. While I'm looking for this, I want you to hear what the Bee said when I bought a membership to her channel. While I pull this up.
Pull this up and it keeps resetting itself. So I'll go back in here and get a screenshot. But Soupy, listen, Poopy, Soupy. I don't know why the fuck you're over here. Speaking of, you know what? I'll go grab a screenshot of her membership, and we know you got one because it was in the motherfucking chat, bitch. You got shook out the bushes too, so.
Can y'all believe that? That's how she spoke to someone who bought a membership. It's awful. Yes, I agree, Southern Sass. That's why I'm going to maximize my screen and hide that. Poopy soupy. Man, when somebody buys a membership, even if you don't like them, that's not how you treat them. Yo, rude, hateful thing. So I found somebody that got Molly's part of talking about the bee, and I want y'all to hear this. And I know I am no fan of Molly. Don't y'all worry.
You're sending clowns and fucking junkies down to Quentin Simon's house? Not okay. You got that woman up on your fucking panel that got herself fucking fired. Try to blame it on fucking us. I don't know why you fucking did that. And what did Chris say to you today? What did Chris say to you today? Because Chris at lunch said, QB wants to know why you won't pick up the phone for her lawyer. Why? Ask her. Why don't you text her back and say, did she ever apologize for anything that she has done or said? No. It gets worse. Not only did she not apologize, but she also never reached out herself. Common courtesy would have been, Marissa, I know we haven't gotten along. I'd be like, I don't have a problem with you. You do your thing your way. I'm over in my little fucking corner. The only thing we have in common is one thing. We don't like Bullhorn Betty. But I already told you everything about Bullhorn Betty. There's no secrets. There's nothing I can provide. And I am not going to kiss your fucking ass like everyone else does. I know everyone kisses your fucking ass. I am the last fucking one that's going to fucking bow down to you. Sorry, sweetheart. I'd rather...
I do not like Molly, but even a broken clock is right twice a day. The bee believes everybody should bow down to her and kiss her ass. She truly believes that. Listen, I ain't got nothing for Clue either, but she thought Clue should have came back to her panel yesterday and told her what happened in court. Not thinking they were in court. They all went out to lunch. Maybe they were tired. No, not the bee.
I'd rather not be here. I don't fucking need you for anything, and I never have.
And
You've
I won't
never helped
torture
me.
you all
You
too
didn't even
long.
donate $10 fucking to my fucking trip fund. So tell me again how I owe you something. Now sit down and shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. You're making all this money on Sebastian. When the fuck did you show up to fucking Nashville? Get the fuck out of here. Another one. All fucking talk. All fucking talk. Yeah, let's just make all the money we can off these kids and not do a damn fucking thing.
Oh, the irony. That coming from her. You're the same. You're all the same. Bullhorn, Molly, the bee. The bee came in under the guise of the anti-tragedy pimp movement. She slithered her way in and then showed everybody real quick what a tragedy pimp she was. You're all the same.
When was the last fucking time that QB did a fundraiser connected to childhood autism, cancer, anything?
Yes, unsupervised. This was last night.
Never fucking happens. It never fucking happened and it never fucking will. Period. It's not gonna fucking happen.
And then the bee dropped a link for Molly. I thought, now why did you do that, stupid? You know you can't handle Molly. Like her or don't, you know Molly will take a link. And the bee, she cannot stand against nobody. All she can do is cuss. Motherfucker, son of a bitch. Is this my live? That's all it would have been. God, I cannot impersonate the bee without losing my voice. And then she would have dropped her.
Don't you ever think that I owe you something, because
That's right, Southern Sass. We are not like Clue.
I'm not doing shit for nobody. And the only people I do favors for are fucking friends. Period. Tell your lawyer, don't fucking call me. You should have a
call
bigger
me.
fucking problem.
Tell your lawyer, don't fucking call me. And then guess who I saw in Molly's? At Dang Chriset. You see Chris in Molly's, Clues, The Bees, Granny's, and she'll talk shit about all of them. Like she can't be seen.
Yeah, now, I shouldn't be your fucking problem. Your fucking problem is the fact that she's over here in court saying free speech, free speech.
Well, Bradley, what's interesting, just a couple of days ago, they were all cool with Molly. Now look at them. Look at them. These people, none of them are friends. That's why her and Clue are going to fall out. Her and Granny are going to fall out. I ain't got nothing for Granny, but Granny can run circles around most of these people, especially the bee. Especially the bee. But they're all going to fall out because they were never friends. It's all competition.
Speech, free speech, free speech. And she's got a lawyer up there making an asshole out of himself. But her free speech, her free speech. Are you picking up what I'm saying yet? Are you picking up what I'm saying yet?
Put your hands down.
There will be clues. So you don't have free speech. Yeah, anything? No? Gotcha. If you didn't pick that up, I don't know what to tell you. Queen.
Yeah, it's all out there, Bradley.
No, actually, what I said was you were all about being a.
Oh my God, I agree with you, Just Irish. Now that that's done, man, it's going to be a case of let the dead bury the dead. Watch what I tell you. And I don't mean that literally.
Against Betty, but won't answer my. Well, I won't answer your attorney call because I'm not doing you a fucking favor. I don't owe you anything. Your attorney.
Wait a minute. What is she talking about? Did the bee want her? Which it's hard to believe either one of them. Did the bee want her to talk to her attorney? Kind of find that hard to believe. Like, hey, attorney, can you speak to not Bullhorn Betty, but Molly Golightly? I don't think so. I think Molly just got excited.
It means nothing to me. Oh, so you think that we're gonna hate bond over her? That's not gonna happen. It's being real. No, I think you're fake as fuck.
Hey, Chaos Queen. Oh, stick around. I got something for y'all here in a little bit too.
That's what I think. I think you're fake as fuck. You could have fucking easily fucking picked up the phone or sent me a fucking email. You didn't do that. Instead, you're sending messages to Chris at lunch, right in front of me. I'm not doing nothing for you, Spoo-Boo. Kiss my fucking ass. You've done nothing for me.
So she's saying that the bee was sending messages to Chris Proudfoot at lunch. I could kind of see that happening because she's freaking out because she's thinking that all these people are out to lunch together instead of hopping on her panel and telling her what's happened. Oh, thank you, Past. Member for 1 month. Super Soups. Message. Gotta start somewhere. That's right. Thank you, Past.
Me. All you do is go after people. I want to fucking know. When are you coming down here to show support for this kid? Never.
Oh, Grandma Sherry, I hope you're feeling better. We love you.
You're never going to show support for this kid. You're never going to show support for this family. All it is fucking kissing ass to get him up on your fucking stage so you can sit there with 6 other fucking people doing your job where you roll up fucking blunts. You are not my fucking type of people.
Okay, she didn't lie there. Like I said, even a broken clock can be right twice. The bee can never handle a show on her own. She's got about 8 people up there, all of them over talking each other. She's asleep, snoring, blaming it on the poor dog Duke, or as Eliza says, chasing the hairless cat. Heck, she's even went and ran errands before. Poor OB Tim sitting up there like, oh, gee, I don't know, guys. I don't know where she went. But anyway, frozen bananas. Good grief, B. Do better.
Get the fuck out of here. Say what you want to fucking say. I am a
I agree, Eliza. She can be, I don't like her, but she can be funny sometimes. Like her, don't like. Sometimes she.
fucking above you, and I will always be fucking above you. Handle your own shit. Handle your own fucking shit.
Oh, okay, unsupervised. You'll be a part of the replay. Yeah, it'll be here. Good having you unsupervised as always.
That's your fucking problem. You tell your fucking attorney to get this shit thrown out. You still haven't done that. Why?
She's making too much damn money off this lawsuit. The bee said earlier, oh my gosh, y'all, that, how did she word it? That her and her subs have almost went broke support or paying for this lawsuit. Her and her subs. That's the words she used. Just give B Tim the opportunity to talk smack on BHB. Oh, God. Now, if he can talk about BHB, he's good. Okay? He will sit up there and ramble for days.
Makes no fucking sense. You think that I'm gonna come to your fucking rescue? What are you, fucking high? You must be fucking high. I know I ain't fucking high. I'm not doing nothing for you.
Oh, really, Grandma? Yelling at the kids while driving and streaming? That's against the law, by the way. I ain't being a Karen here. But seriously, they will, and they're really cracking down on it now. If they see you doing anything, your phone better not even be on your lap. It better be somewhere else.
I owe you nothing. But the thing is everybody kisses her ass. I'm not kissing your fucking ass.
That was it, Eliza. Her and her subscribers struggling to pay for a lawsuit. That's what she said.
I'd rather eat shit than eat your fucking whatever you're fucking serving. It's not happening. I'm not your fucking friends. I'm not your fucking friends. I'm nobody's fucking friends in this fucking area. I have the people that fucking took care of me. I have my fucking friends.
And she means that. She means that shit right there. She's nobody's friend. And TM was in there too, which pissed off the bee. And I find that hilarious because the bee has let Tiffany Marie on her panel so many times to disrespect her panel guest and some of her friends. And there's TM. She don't care. She don't care about you, B. She said one time, she said, I'm going to paraphrase. I got the screenshot somewhere. Pretty much she uses Queen Bee, her panel, because she allows her to say and do what she wants. That the bee allows Tiffany to do and say what she wants. She uses her. She doesn't stop her. And you know what? She wasn't wrong.
I met fucking most of them. I know who my fucking people are. I don't fucking need you telling me what I need to fucking do and telling me that we're gonna fucking hate bonds. What are you fucking saying? I would love to meet. You know what? What's our fucking address? That's why you're using them too to grow your channel. All right, I'm gonna screenshot what she just said right there. You know what? I'll do it. That's why you're using them to. All right, how does that make sense, Queen Bee? How am I using them to grow my channel? I'll wait.
Oh, I think the bee came in. And the bee did say last night that she was sub poaching. Hey, I think she's already, Molly, that is, at 11,000 subs. It's only up from there. And maybe she is. Maybe she is.
You see Katie's? Do you see hashtag? Have you ever seen any of these on my channel? Until you have, shut the fuck up.
Okay, she has hashtag Sebastian Rogers, hashtag Chris Proudfoot. Those are the only two I could see. She's got like 4 wrote down. But Molly used to do the same thing. The bee does it too. Yeah, she hashtags. She'll have nothing but a complete drama stream or a stream about the Bullhorn Betty, and will tag, which is weird to me, that you tag Sebastian. Why? But Molly used to do the same thing, and she will again once she starts growing. I'm surprised she hasn't already, but the bee does it. Yep, sure does.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Oh,
Using them how? I didn't photograph them. I didn't record them.
oh, really, Crystal? The bee came in, chat. QB came in like she was in charge of the. That's what she always does. She thinks she runs something. You don't run nothing nowhere. You barely run your mouth because you fall asleep.
What are you fucking lying to yourself? You might as well just fucking sit in the same playpen as fucking Betty. You are both fucking delusional. You are both.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
You guys are so fucking fake. It's absolutely unfucking real. You're just like her. You're just fucking like her. You're just like her. Don't be mad. What? Because I won't kiss your fucking ass? Get the fuck out of here. You got another fucking thing coming if you think that I'm gonna fucking kiss your low life ass. You're a fucking.
And it's true. Ugh, I hate to say it because it's Molly. Ugh. She's pissed off, the bee, because Molly won't kiss her ass. She thinks everybody should bow down to her. In her mind, she really thinks she's a queen bee. It's wild to me. She's done that in our chat before, the jerks. I've seen her come in other chats like she runs something. Girl, ain't nobody scared of you, please. Who lied to you?
Fucking heifer. Fucking worthless. Absolutely fucking worthless. You can't even carry a fucking live on your own. Get the fuck out of here. You got the whole fucking.
That's true too. She can't carry a live on her own. She does good to do 15 minutes, and then here comes B Tim. So what happened with Bullhorn Betty today? Good grief. And then that cheesy whatever, and then this one, that one. Oh my God. Voices, where you at? Where you been? I heard something happened between the bee and Voices again. Where'd she go? Voices, come on out.
Fucking trailer park up on your fucking stage. Shit, you even walk away to go fucking food shopping. Are you the same fucking person? I think you fucking are. You know what? I wish we were having this fucking conversation face to face. I really do. I wish we were having this conversation face to face. I don't think you'd fucking last very long. Oh, what's the matter? Everybody's fucking kissing your ass all the time, right? Fuck out of here. Sit down. Sit down. Go roll a blunt. Go do whatever it is that you fucking do. Go make some fucking oatmeal. Go do something weird. Go spark up a live. Hey, you guys. We're gonna talk about Seth Rogers. Here's the link. Everybody wants to come in here. Hold on, I think I'm gonna fucking hurl. Oh, I think there's a fucking earthquake and a.
Y'all don't get mad at me, but I can't help but get tickled. I'm sorry. Oh my God, who said that? The Southern Sass. Man, you hit the nail on the head. Let's talk about that for a minute. Where is that? There it is. God, Southern Sass is speaking my language. I have never understood why people go to her channel. For what? She has an intro that's 2 hours long. You're actually cutting it a little short. It's about 2 damn hours. Then talking about people shaking the bushes dumb. This is my favorite comment. This sounds like something I would say. What the hell is that? I cannot stand. Why even go live? Okay. If your intro is going to be, okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, but I'm pretty close. It's at least an hour long. And then when you get in there, you're like, so-and-so dropped 5 on them. Thanks for the, God, I'm going to lose my voice. Thanks for dropping 5 on them, baby. And what's with that accent? That's not even her accent. She changed her name from Voices for the Voiceless Soup. Oh. But anyway, I can't help but get tickled at Molly at this part. Don't y'all get mad at me. It's just fun. It's just funny. Yes, she does stars.
A tornado simultaneously outside my house. Get the fuck out of here. It's a mix of Arabic meets a garbage truck. What language is that? Listen, I'm not getting into fucking Bombshell like I'm not fucking getting into you. You guys are too fucking easy to crack on. Sit the fuck down.
God, that is so true. The bee bomb, they're easy.
That's. Oh my god. Are you okay? Do you need something to drink? Can somebody get this person some water? Anybody? I think we might need an.
Oh my God. Me too. That damn song. Oh. No, 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 no. Believe me. No, 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 no. You'll always be my you'll always be my broken heart. Oh my God. Find another. And why is she even playing that stupid song? Why?
Ambulance? Are you sure you're in the right place? She came in running her fucking mouth. I guess you don't fucking know me very well. Listen, this ain't even about her, okay? This is about fucking Bullhorn Betty playing fucking games. You can let these people get fucking mad. Oh, Molly's trying to grow her channel. I ain't doing fucking shit.
Smoke 'em if you got it. Like, what else would you do, dummy? Smoke 'em if you got. That's what you would do if you had cigarettes. You would smoke 'em if you had them. I don't know how that became a catchphrase. Why? It's stupid. It sounds like something that originated from jail. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, baby.
I am here for it, baby. I am here for.
And what's with the different accents? Like, who does Queen Bee think she is? Isn't she from like, what state is she from? Illinois? Like, I don't even know where that's at.
For it. Now it's getting fucking hot.
Maybe nothing get what put on that air conditioning. I'm a woman, I promise. Oh, it's cold out here. I think I need to put on a couple extra coats. It's cold out here.
Did anybody find out where Bullhorn Betty's staying? I know.
B, again, no fan of Molly, but why did you even try it with her? That was stupid. Hold on, y'all. Let me find something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I sound like the big, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fire in the hole. Yeah, what's that? Yeah, fire in the hole. That just sounds like some jailhouse talk. Ugh. It cringes my soul. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for some. We ain't got there yet, but... Oh, and if y'all ain't hit the like yet, please hit the like. Oh, God. That was good. Oh. B, you know that if Molly came up on your panel, I know, just Irish. It's fun. Oh my God. You know that if Molly came up on your panel, you wouldn't know what to do. You'd have to drop her like you did Pearl. Because you really, ma'am, you ain't about it. What you would do is you would have all your little friends talk over you. What's that one's name? Petty. She can't get up on that link quick enough to come up there and windmill for the bee. What Grandma Sherry say? When hate bonding goes wrong on the next Jerry Springer. Yes. Where did that go? That's exactly what it was. And I don't like hate bonding, that word, because it's really overused a lot. But these people truly were hate bonding. Ain't none of them like each other. They're all jealous of each other. And they're all going to fall out. Now, they'll try to hold off on that for a little bit because they know that everybody knows that. Yes, Lisa, I like you. You've had some good comments. Her vocabulary is lacking. All I hear from her is motherfuck. I don't know. You know what I mean? So what's going on? I sure the fuck did. I sure the motherfuck did. And then something about Jack. I don't know who Jack is, but she mentions him a lot. Jack. Oh, goodness. Hold on, y'all. Just doing a couple impersonations of her. I got to get some honey. Give me a second. Damn. Oh, okay, that's better. No, I know Molly's throat hurt after that. Hell, far. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so third part of the show. Yeah, Molly is too quick-witted for her. That's the truth. Like her, don't like her. The truth of the matter is she's just too quick-witted, and the bee ain't. Hell, the bee's off running to the grocery store, getting married. I don't know what she's doing. She's doing a lot of stuff while she's meant to be live. If it wasn't, I don't know what she's going to do if B Tim ever leaves. It looks like Voices has disappeared again, so I don't know how this is going to work out. Yes, it is Grain. Grain knows her stuff. Hey, Hope. Hope Echo. I like that name. I pay attention to names. So, QB must be smoking battery acid kush to sound like that or something. Yes, I did, Lacey. They're all over there eating each other. And they are. It's, and I knew when I did my members only today, I said it'll either be today or tomorrow. Something is going to go down. When the bee can have an intelligent argument, she immediately goes to threatening secrets or doxes. She does. She's purple with more subs. Okay. She really is. And y'all are going to see purple here in a minute because, oh God, let me get a drink. Smoke them if you got. Okay, I better stop. Whoo! Rollin', that's what I use. Yep. And local. Have you tried that hot honey grain? It's pretty good. See, I didn't know Natasha Cooper, so I'm not familiar with. Hey, Cheese, she ain't going nowhere to get. She ain't going nowhere to get foot. She gets a police escort with her DoorDash. Granny invited B Tim to come on a future live with her. Bum B won't like that. Uh-huh. And you know what? Now, B Tim used to be like this with us, the jerks. He liked us. He liked coming over and hanging out. And then the B tightened his collar and said, I don't think so. You get back over here. But so he's going to be put in a really sticky situation because he'll have to choose the B. You know, she'll kill him or something. Perp had a plan and hot fell. Oh, I don't cinnamon. Hot. So, like I said, the B is purple with more subs. And if you know who purple is, then you know what that means. So, Purple. Oh my goodness, y'all. I don't talk about her much anymore. But I happened to watch her today. And she is in an argument with a dude named Buddy. Okay? Buddy goes live. He's talking about Purple. Yes, it is, Earth. Um, he's talking about Purple. I guess Purple is in the bushes listening. And she gets out her handy dandy notebook. I'm not kidding you. She says that too. She's like, I got out my handy dandy notebook, shuckering shuckatash. So I got some things I'm going to say. Someone tell me who Purple. Well, Southern Gal, you're about to see. I know Buddy the elf. uh, she gets out her little handy dandy notebook and writes down. Okay. She writes down her insults, and they suck. And I do mean it's so bad. It's so bad. It's funny. Buddy is trolling Purple, and every time he is over there trolling the hell out of her, and she is taking it seriously. Who takes Buddy seriously? Nobody. Purple. Pigeon. Yes, Grandma. Yes, she did. And we're going to listen, okay? This is covered under fair use. This is for educational purposes. Don't ever write your insults down in a book, especially if you're not good at your insults or reading them after you wrote them. Okay? Purple cannot roast. If you need a notebook, you cannot roast. It should come off the dome, man, off the top of your head. You don't write it down. Earth told me that who was it? Laura got caught one time looking up like 101 ways to roast somebody. Oh my God. That's embarrassing. So I'm going to pull this up. There's really nothing to see. So I'm just going to play it through here like this. So here we go, y'all. This is Purple calling herself roasting Buddy from her handy dandy notebook. Also, for those of you that don't know or might know, like Pixie knows a little bit, this is the one that sleeps in the morning. She goes live to take a nap. That's the one I said, this is the B with more subs. It's going to be a doozy. Um, like writing down insults. Hey, Just Jake, I gave you a shout out earlier for joining membership. Thank you. Buckle up, guys. It's going to be a bumpy ride, all right. It's going to be a cringy life. I need a cringe warning. Y'all protect your squares because this book of insults is nothing but a cringe fest. She always talks about hearing aids. Turn your bell tones up. That is what she calls roasting somebody, telling them turn their bell tones up. Oh my God. She's literally 12. She said I wanted to write it down so she don't miss anything, y'all. She's serious. And when she reads these insults, you all got to stick around for this. You cannot miss it. Whether you know purple or not, you have got to hear this. He what? She took some notes from old Benny K looking ass. Okay. You can't hear it, do you? Wait a minute. Y'all can't hear it. Did I share the screen? My dumbass probably didn't. Oh my God, y'all. I'm not sharing it. I'm sorry. Let me go back. Oh God, hold on. Here we go. Okay, I wasn't muted. I wasn't sharing the screen. Okay, now you can hear it.
Here we go. Christy was first, y'all.
Oh God.
Then we got, he knows absolutely nothing about me. He's saying hearsay bullshit. Hey, Yaya. He knows nothing about my life, knows nothing about my children, knows nothing about my husband or my family members. Do a lot of things on here. I've heard a lot of stories from.
Can I be here now? I need to be heard. What about now? Y'all let me know.
His daughter. Now, I also got a little bit, I don't know her too much, but I got a little bit to say to his little bimbo girlfriend, or so I got a little bit for her too. So buckle up, guys. It's going to be a bumpy ride. So, buddy, I hope you got your hearing aids turned up so you can hear me there, bud.
Can y'all hear me now? Yes, thank you. Thank you. I'm getting all kinds of messages. Thank you.
Get a drink real quick.
She had to get a drink.
All right. My handy dandy notebook here because I wanted to write it down, make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Buddy, are you listening? I hope so.
Let me slow
I hope you're
this
listening.
down.
All right. Buddy, you Bon Jovi looking ass wannabe, 70-year-old still trying to make it as a fucking rock star wannabe ass, grandpa looking ass out here trying to be a pimp. Sucking every penny you can out of women because your sorry ass ain't no man with a small dick.
Oh, burn.
Bad guitar playing ass. Acting like you living the best life off of somebody else's dime. Pretending every woman in this world wants your nasty ass with your little bitty teeny weeny Peter.
What?
Only bitches that want you out here are the thirsty ones who can't get a man. No one wants to see your Bigfoot, hairy, scary looking ass. Keep your goddamn clothes on. Nobody wants to see your wrinkly old 70-year-old saggy ass body. Keep your clothes on.
I want y'all to remember, she wrote this down. She thought that she was really giving him a what for. She's serious.
Let's see. Where were they?
No, she was serious, Vicky. Yeah, she had a
You're nothing but a pig in human skin. Your hair is so fucking greasy you could probably squeeze enough out to fucking cook french fries.
Oh my God.
Instead of resting bitch face, you got resting duck face. It's not cute. You're 70 years old. Old grandpa having ass. You think you know everything, but you know nothing, so all you do is lie. You're so obsessed with women's crotches that you must not be getting any. All you do is scam ladies out of all their money instead of getting off your ass and go making your own. You claim you're a man, but no man takes women's money. Men are supposed to give women money. So you might as well not even have a dick. It's small enough as it is. It shrivels up because no man takes from a woman. He gives to a woman. All you do is lie about everything, always running your mouth about stupid shit.
Well, she told him.
You're sorry ass loser. Don't got shit, ain't worked for shit, won't ever have shit. You ain't gonna be shit. You're gonna die because you're not shit.
What? What? Let's rewind that. Oh God, Crystal said she's a mad third grader. Oh, I'm in tears. Hold on.
Shit.
You can hear her turn the page. You can hear her turn this page.
You're sorry ass loser. Don't got shit, ain't worked for shit, won't ever have shit. You ain't gonna be shit. You're gonna die because you're not shit.
You're gonna die. Oh God, help her. Oh God, she should have got the grandbaby to write her something better than this. Oh hell.
All you are is a waste of fucking space. Who was a deadbeat dad, a worthless husband, and still sucking the woman dry, out here running around using all these nasty ass bitches who are desperate and can't get anyone else in life, using them and moving on. When they run out of money, you move to the next. But you a low down, nasty, old, wrinkled up, used up wannabe. Best thing your family did was walk away from your loser ass. The only women
the crowd's throwing tomatoes at you.
Out here that want you are the thirsty ass lot lizards that you pick up at the fucking truck stop because they ain't got nothing else in their life going on. So they see a wannabe rock star thinking that they're going to get a prize, and honey, they don't get shit.
They don't get shit.
All you do is suck people dry in this world, buddy. You don't add to anybody's life. All you do is suck it dry. You take, but never give. You even take from these lot lizards that's what they do is run around truck stops and try to make a living, and you take from them.
Okay.
Let's see where else. They think you're a prize, but if that's the prize.
Y'all are killing me in the comment. I'm in tears for real. Oh God. I gotta pause. Oh God. And she paused. She said, let me see where I was. Oh shit.
That's to offer. Count everybody out. That's why you can only get this.
Let me rewind.
Let's see where else.
Let's see where
they think you're a prize, but if that's the prize that's to offer, count everybody out. That's why you can only get the certain kind of women, floozies, and thirsty women. So, buddy, sit all the way down. You ain't no prize to be won. You're nothing but a pig. Always out here putting women down, degrading them, talking about their women parts because you don't get none. You're nasty. You're a male chauvinist pig who thinks it's okay to downgrade women like you own somebody.
It's not downgrade. For heaven's sake, say it with me, Purple. Degrade. Degrade, not downgrade.
Talking about sandwich makers and, do this, do that, like we need to bow down to your fucking ass. Always talking about women's snatches, like you have any place in a woman's snatch. Your dick's so small that you probably can't even find the son of a bitch.
You said that. Jeez.
Now, to his little snaggletooth, fucking washed up wannabe lot lizard Sabrina, Bitch, I hear you talking in the background. If you got something to say to me, you can bring your sorry little ass over here. Done fell out of the fucking ugly tree, hit every branch on the way down. Want to run your fucking mouth like you have any room to talk about anybody. Now, you sit back and let that man speak about women that way. You must have no fucking respect for your goddamn self. None at all. How dare you sit there and downgrade any woman while you allow him to downgrade you? You are fucking trash. So don't you dare sit there and say a fucking word to any woman. Oh, poor buddy, fuck buddy, and his little bitty teeny weeny dick that he probably can't get up at that fucking age anyway. Who's a worthless piece of shit who only lives on $1,000 a month. So what does he add to anything? Nothing. He's out here scamming people, giving his fucking pity party story to get fucking cash apps and fucking PayPals and everything else from fucking women. Well, are you a part of that too? Are you just as bad as Buddy there, Sabrina? Honey? You scamming just right alongside of him? Because, bitch, you've been online just as much as he has the last fucking week. Where's your fucking job?
Right, none.
Talking about, oh, I added it up twice. You weren't there. You don't know.
Oh, God. Oh, God, yo. I'm telling you, I was in tears. I'm in tears again. You all in the comments made it even better. Jesus, where's that man with the big hook? Oh, God. Southern gal, right? Oh, my God. Tiny, this pigeon is shitting all over the chessboard, strutting around like she's doing something here. Poor old Purple. You can't help but laugh and get tickled at her when she came on live and she said, I'm going to read something here, shuckering shuckatash. I wrote it down in my handy dandy notebook, you see, buddy. All right, this is going to be a bumpy ride. You lot lizard looking ass. Sit down. I said, no. I am recording this and I am sharing it with my subscribers because, damn it, all of y'all got to hear this. Because if I just told you, wouldn't believe it, right? That somebody thought, and she wrote it in crayon too, I'm convinced. Purple crayon with her tongue hanging out. Bless it. Oh, God. But I thought, no, I can't let this go. This is going to be a part of the show tonight. My subs have to hear it. Vicky Soup, stop. Oh, you know, it's funny. I don't know Sabrina, but she probably didn't. And what is with that Queen Bella that sit all the way down? Everybody is telling everybody to sit down now. Okay. Sit down. Sit all the way down. I can't just sit halfway down. Are you okay? Oh, yeah, I did. I had a good time with that one. You have to experience it. You can't exactly hope. Exactly. I wish with everything in me she would have been on camera for this. The faces, I can only imagine. I'll pay you to do that, get on cam, and I'll pitch in. She is Noni. You know how when you write a lot with pencils, they get worn down to little stubs? That was her pencil by the time she was done writing. Or her crayon. Okay, Soup. Now I know why I don't know who she was. Right? Oh, but yes, except she was serious. Listen, you ever watch somebody because they're funny, but not in the way they think they're funny. They just say the most and do the most ridiculous things. You cannot look away. That's the pigeon. Okay? And the way Buddy is trolling her, it's like Six said, pigeon feathers everywhere. Every day, every night. And when I get a chance, I try to watch it. And today, when I caught her with her handy dandy notebook, with her book of reads, bless her, I was like, nah, I am recording this. We're going to watch it together. Anyway, y'all, I got to end it here and go spend some time with the family and see if Purple will write down in her handy dandy notebook some insults for me, hopefully later. Purple, could you do that for me? Fancy, she knows all about it. All she does is sit, right? Anyway, I'm out, y'all. I really appreciate y'all coming through, hanging out with us. Pearl's okay, but she had to tend to something. But I will be back probably Saturday. I think I've got a time slot for Saturday. And I will catch you all then.